Hello, welcome to Jeanna Brown Podcast, Smart Wisdom. Today, I want to talk to you about the podcast, what's happening, relaunching, and have a great episode talking about, what's going on in life, right? There's so much going on. And just to reconnect with you, the listening audience, to let you know that Smart Wisdom is a newer podcast. And what I like to do, and my inspiration behind the podcast, is interview guests, share, educate, inspire, motivate, um, and connect one another. There's so many people doing such great work, but we're not getting the word out. We're not spending time um, networking, marketing. I don't know how you want to call it. But coming up really soon in just a few days, I have a really great guest coming on. So I wanted to come and relaunch the podcast um, on today and get you acclimated and in anticipation of having our guest for the next episode. If you have missed episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., I welcome you to go ahead and take a peek at those. Again, Smart Wisdom is a podcast on lifestyle, education, travel, publishing, arts and entertainment, so many different areas. And really, it's around the my lifestyle, wellness, the arts, and all that good stuff. So that's what's happening. Another something that you can anticipate, there will be in the comments below links where you can easily, connect with me on social media. And for sure, I would love it if you'd like to stay connected. Please subscribe. And we're getting the following increase. So I would love for you to subscribe so you can get the latest and greatest. And it's always the latest and greatest, each step at a time. Each step at a time. I am an artist, a creative entrepreneur, coach, and author. So there's so much that I'm always doing. One thing that I'm doing and launching, I don't know how you would say it, the beginning of the year, end of the year, I don't know. I am excited to put together a Jeanna Brown art calendar for 2024. 12 of my yummiest artwork put into one publication in a calendar form. So I'm excited to bring that up. That's gonna, be available coming around Thanksgiving time frame. But I wanted to give you a heads up because that's pretty cool. If you haven't been to my website yet on the art side, feel free to pop over and take a look. There's always some good abstract art for you. And I'm inching into printables. So if you're interested in getting something that's not an original, because usually they cost a little bit more, but you can download some print art for pretty cool. And affirmations are on some of those art pieces too. So that's pretty cool. I love to paint and I love to create different colors with different mediums. I paint with canvas, acrylic paint on canvas, and acrylic liquid on glass. I know, it's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Anyway, I usually am on here with a guest, so I'm usually talking to someone else, but right now I'm just talking to you, and that's all just fine. But I won't be on here too long, but I did want to just relaunch, reintroduce myself, reconnect, and if you have suggestions on something that you would like to hear, or maybe someone you would like to have on as a to be interviewed, send me a note. I would love to get your opinions on that. But before I go, I do have something that I want to segue to. So let me go ahead and do that in my transition here. Let me do that. Ta-da! I am always interested in, I don't know if I want to do that. I already have a whole segment on at the table. However, I think it's a good time to just bring it up right now. What do you think? Sure. What is at the table about? At the table is about having a conversation. At the table is about having a conversation with the family at mealtime, which I know is really hard to do right now because, there's different schedules and people are on the go and all that good stuff. But I'm going to encourage you to have those moments, if not in the weekday, at least on the weekend, with your children, your family, and at the table, have conversation and really be present and engage in what everyone is doing in their lives. Share what you're doing at work, something good that's happened, something that was challenging. Let your children know how work affects you and how you impact those at work and make a contribution, because they need to know how you grow so they can learn how to grow in those developmental steps. And when you talk together with your children at mealtime, at mealtime, then what happens is it helps them become a little bit more adjustable when they're at school, how to communicate with their classmates, their teacher, and better develop their communication skills when they graduate, go to college, go to work, and are in the boardroom. And yes, I'm assuming they're going to be in the boardroom. So in that preparation and developmental stage, it's always at the table when it all begins, in my opinion. At home, at the kitchen table, all the way to the boardroom at the corporate Fortune 500, 100 company boardroom table. It's an interesting, exciting journey, and you as parents can be a part of that. So I want to encourage you to make it a priority. And for nothing else, spend that quality time with your kids in that regard. So you guys, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for rolling with me. My name is Jeanna Brown. I am the host of Jeanna Brown Podcast, Smart Wisdom. And before I go, where does Smart Wisdom come from? Smart Wisdom came to me. It just came to me. And when I invite people to be a guest on my show, they share a nugget about something that they did that was wise, or somewhere where they gave wisdom or received wisdom, or something around being a smart wise and wisdom. So that's where it came from. And we always learn, right? So it's always about educating, inspiring, empowering, motivating, encouraging one another. I must say bye for now, and thanks for listening. And remember to subscribe. Thank you so much.